In tonight's Whatever Happened To segment, the effort to expand exploration for oil and gas here in the U.S. Long gone are the days of long lines for gasoline and skyrocketing fuel prices. Now America appears to be on a path toward energy independence and the top spot among the world's oil producers. Tonight, correspondent Kristin Fisher tells us where we are and where we may be going.
We need an American-first energy plan.
President Trump has been a friend of the fossil fuel industries ever since the early days of his campaign. On his fourth day in office, he signed an executive order paving the way for the Keystone XL pipeline.
We'll see if we can get that pipeline built.
And now, over a year into the job, a new study shows the U.S. is on track to be the world's largest oil producer by 2023, thanks to the booming U.S. oil shale industry, near record-setting crude production, the highest in almost 50 years, and cuts in supply from current leaders like Saudi Arabia and Russia. But it will also take at least that long before the Keystone XL pipeline is operational and any new offshore drilling leases are approved.
We will not let you build this pipeline.
The pipeline continues to be plagued by lawsuits from landowners and environmentalists. And while the company behind the pipeline says it intends to start construction next year, it also says that it hasn't made a final decision to build it. As for offshore drilling, in January, Interior Secretary Ryan Zinke announced a plan to open virtually all U.S. waters to offshore oil drilling in 5 years. The proposal was instantly met with widespread bipartisan opposition on both the Atlantic and Pacific coasts. And just 5 days later, after meeting with the governor of Florida, Secretary Zinke pulled the politically important state off the table, saying, quote, that Florida is unique and its coasts are heavily reliant on tourism as an economic driver. That prompted governors from California to Connecticut to say, hey, we're unique too. At a hearing on Capitol Hill last month, the secretary himself seemed to suggest that the entire West Coast could also receive an exemption.
On the oil and gas, you should know off the coast of Oregon, Washington, most of California, there are no known resources of any weight.
Now, so far, the governors of only 2 states support the president's plan, Alaska and Maine. Every other governor of states on the east and west coast oppose it, Brett.
Kristin, thank you.